When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
Dang. As you can see, all the Infinity Stones have been collected once again because the round table is set. Ain't no room for nothing or no one else but these fine, astute young men on this panel. Why am I speaking so eloquently and so quietly? It's because in the second round of the NBA playoffs, there's a lot of potential gentlemen sweeps, and not normally that win 3, let them win 1. We're letting teams win like 2 games, and then we're putting them out of their misery type of jazz. So let's keep it kind of low key. It's a beautiful Wednesday. We are in the infancy stages of Hoochie Daddy season 2. So of course, your resident aficionado, your CEO, Mr. GQ, is here with a new wardrobe that I will unveil at some point, and hide your eyes because it'll be out there.
Well. Good intro, but fuck all that. That is not me. Happy Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday. I am one of your co-hosts, DJ Micah B. Let's get it in.
What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Today is my favorite day of the week because I get to be my boys. It's your boy Outlaw Gambino, and it's starting to feel like summer. And the best ways and worst days, because God, it's hot and there's mosquitoes everywhere.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep it short and sweet. It's your boy FTSL Moo, and I am Sundress CEO aficionado. Come to me.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Inquiries and complaints.
Sundress with no draws on.
Right. Come on now.
Yeah, they're preaching now. Come on.
It only counts if them yams is doing the GTA code. That's it.
Boy, you stupid, man. All right,
you gotta hit that up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start.
Come on.
Straight. All right, it's your boy, Mr. Gent, man. If you see me fighting in the floor with a bell, help the bell. Cause the bitch gonna need it.
So
how interesting.
just kind of going real quick, going back to what Moolidge said. All right, if the yams don't sound like black church on Sunday with all the clapping, don't even do it.
Come on now.
Just don't do it.
Don't
just don't do it. All right. We not here for tap or pitter pat like no. Wow. We need earthquakes and thunderstorms and hurricanes to be happening. Because we live in Texas. We're kind of used to that. We're used to weather being all over the place. So we need all those things. If you don't fall into one of those categories, if you don't fall into one of those categories,
if it don't sound like a Texas thunderstorm in the middle of July, don't come outside. Stay in the house.
That's all. That's all. Listen, just the same way that there's criteria for when we rock the gray sweatpants, there's a criteria for the sundress. And then when they go to sundress, we transition to Hoochie Daddy's, Hoochie Daddy attire, and we know what it is.
Yeah,
so
that plan.
Just like, hey, we got to make sure the thigh meat looking good, because if the thigh meat ain't looking good, what are you really doing? So
gotta be toned up for the summer. Come on.
Hey, everything got to coordinate, like Ludacris said. So right on time. Welcome back per usual. So let's get a recap. So last week we had a relatively explosive episode. So much so that if you go on to Gentlemen's Talk and you go on to FTSL's YouTube channel and you click on that little tab right there that says shorts. All right. The last 15, 16 shorts that you see all came from this show. Why? Because we was on fire last week. So much so that we had over half of those get well over 500 views, but we had one in particular that decided to go ahead and just take all the way to fuck off and give us 4.9 thousand views. And inside those 4.9 thousand views, almost 5K. So wherever the rest of y'all was at the short changes, man, fuck all y'all. Y'all could have let us get that 5K real quick, but it's okay. I digress. It sparked a lot of conversation. There were some upset people in that conversation. There were some rational people in that conversation. And then there were some, what's the word I want to use? There were some dumbasses in there. Let's just call it what it is. All right. There was people in there that just didn't, you can tell they only watched the short and didn't watch the episode. So they missed out on like the rest of the context of the conversation at hand. So the real in question, the short, whatever word you want to use that I'm referring to, is the one we were talking about the falsely accused and what should happen to those people who are falsely accused and the accusers. That was the whole thing that sparked it up. And every single comment in the book from, oh, you need to study law and look up this definition of a republic and this, that, and I'm, excuse me. And I'm like, okay. And I literally texted the gentleman in the chat and I said, I just want y'all to know I'm trolling like a motherfucker in this chat right now. I absolutely was trolling. Some of them I was actually being nice and answering what they were saying, responding accordingly and hitting the like button. But there was some that was just being ignorant. And I was like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and troll them. Like, you know, you only watched the YouTube short. You did not watch the actual episode itself. Otherwise, it would have made a whole bunch of sense. But whatever. But I will say we appreciate you guys for all the love and support that you have continued to give Gentleman's Talk, because we had a great show last week. And so much so, the TikToks were great last week. The YouTube shorts were great last week. Everything about last week's show was fun. It just was. So thank you guys. Now that we have gotten that kind of out of the way, got to make sure I put that out there real quick. Let's prepare for another fantastic unhinged segment. Because bragging about this all week, because he said, I got some fire for you. So he finna set the world on fire. That's what it sounds like. So I'm going to play this video and just let him do what the fuck he do best.
All right. So to give y'all some context, on Sunday on Instagram, Mother's Day, the City Boys Instagram, which I follow, if you know, you know, they posted something from Twitter that said, Happy Mother's Day to all the single fathers that had to be mothers for their kids too. We see you, kings. And City Boys' caption was, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. If you know where that's from, you know. And boy, the comment section was heated. There was a lot of women. The joke just went over their head. And my problem with this is that when Father's Day rolls around, you always damn see a bunch of single mothers talking about it's Father's Day for me too. No, it is not. You had your day already. Just because you are a single parent does not mean you get to claim both sides. I'm a single father who has a daughter. And you don't see me out here talking about, oh, Mother's Day is for me too. I do hair. I wash her butt. I put her in dresses. I play dolls with her. I do a lot of things that are traditionally motherly duties, but that don't make me a mother. It just makes me a good father. So I'm not about to sit here and take Mother's Day away from the actual mothers out here. My day is coming on, what is that, June 16th. But there's going to be some foolishness out there with, you know, some upset women, maybe rightfully so, who think that just because they've had to pull extra duty as a mother, that Father's Day is theirs too. It doesn't work like that. I do accounting at my job sometimes too, but that don't make me no goddamn CPA certified accountant. And I'm gonna let y'all take it from here.
Oh,
that's how I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna start by just saying And I can't look. Moo is about to lose it down there.
Oh my God, bro! I gotta give a shout out to this man, dog. I try to tell you, Joe. Hey, outlaw, man. Look,
that was a fantastic, gentlemanly, unhinged segment.
You deserve a standing ovation for that, because we all knew that shit was coming eventually. City Boys up one. I'm telling you, the City Boys are up one.
I had to rep for the City Boys for one time.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That was the greatest thing I ever heard.
Oh man, Moo, you have no idea the conversations that Outlaw and I will have outside the show, just sharing some drinks. It's epic.
Well, because it's ultimately facts, right? Because like
Joe, please sit down. I don't want your drinking more than you already have.
Please.
For your ass have a bionic foot. Sit down.
Before you fall down the stairs at Fitness Connection again. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Oh man, if we could play, if I had that video queued up, I'd play that shit so fast. That was one of the greatest moments. That was one of the greatest snaps I've ever seen in my life. That video's caption will be when City Boys go wrong.
But hang on, brother Moo was about to cook. Go ahead, Moo.
But no, it's always funny that shit always happens, right? Because I always look at it and I'm like, y'all ain't no dad, so why do y'all get to claim Father's Day? Like, I get it, you may be upset at your baby daddy, but I've always been in the right mind to be like, bro, go rent a dad, nigga. Go find a dad on the street and go give him a tie or a boosie ass present like y'all do us every single fucking year. But like, if y'all want to claim Father's Day just like y'all claim Mother's Day, we finna start giving y'all Father's Day gifts. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all finna start getting ties. Y'all finna start getting mugs. Nigga, y'all finna start getting slacks and shit. And yeah, I'm finna start giving y'all all the Father's Day.
Right there, Moo. They about to start getting fucking nothing because on Father's Day, what do we really get?
Yeah,
steak. Get that.
I get my steak on March 14th. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm good around here.
You feel me? So like, yeah, if all y'all single women, if y'all want to be fathers so bad, yeah, we finna start gifting y'all with y'all Father's Day gifts. Yeah, you finna get a tie. Nigga, happy Father's Day from your kid, your son, your daughter, whatever the fuck you got, because motherfuckers trying to be gender fluid and shit now. You feel me?
You
finna get that happy Father's Day from school, nigga, with all the crayons and shit, the pictures. You finna get a tie. You finna get a mug.
Hang on, hold on. Father's Day falls in summer vacation, so you don't even get shit from the school.
I'm trying to tell you, no trip, no nothing. You don't get shit, okay? You're not getting out a damn thing, all right? You guys sit there and relax and take it like a dad, because that's what we do. Okay, take that shit right here on the chest. You feel me? Move your titties out the way. Take that right here on the chest. That's what we do. Every Father's Day. Since y'all want to be dad so goddamn bad. There you go.
Yeah, being a dad, sitting back and just taking everything on the fucking chin because the world is on your shoulders, and if you fucking buckle, everything falls apart. But nobody wants to talk about that.
We're gonna get that. We'll get that gift.
Men's mental health. You see that?
Oh, that's coming. It's in the same month as Father's Day. But I'm gonna take a slightly different stance, only because my household is a little different. I enjoy Father's Day. I get great gifts. I get I get great love, affection. I get all the fun stuff. So I enjoy it, and it's a day of peace. It's a day of peace.
Now,
you get to sit back and reflect, and you really, for me, this is just me speaking. I don't know what the rest of my fathers in this chat and in the main chat do. This is what I do, but I get to reflect because I think, man, a few years ago, I wasn't in this position. I was watching my brother raise his daughter. I was watching my siblings do the same thing. Like I wasn't participating. I was just observing. And then all of a sudden, we got hit by a fantastic pandemic, and it changed every fucking thing. And then went from doing. Let's not say we did. How about that? But go from literally 0 to 1,000. To go from none to 2 in such a span. For me, it was like, wow, this is not what I thought. Because some people know this story and some people don't. So I'll keep it short and simple. At the stage of my life where everything shifted and I became a father, I was 1 year away from getting the surgery I already got post my child being born, because I was about to accept and come to terms with the fact that I just may not ever, have children of my own. And I was about to become extremely comfortable with that. That realization was happening. Granted, I think I was only 33 at the time, but it's not the point, it's the principle.
Okay.
I was already in that mindset that I did not want to be a father in my upper 40s or 50s raising a toddler. Like that's 100% where my brain was at. I was like, I do not want to be that 66-year-old dad at a high school graduation. I was like, nah.
Facts.
You know, like it wasn't gonna be me. So if I didn't have kids by the time I was 35, I was like, well, I guess this is not gonna be what it is. But obviously, the way my life worked out in the end, I went from 0 to 2, and I couldn't be happier.
Now, see, I love that, right? Because speaking for me personally, my Father's Day be great. I'm not gonna lie, Father's Day be amazing through the fucking roof every single goddamn year. I was speaking more for the salty single niggas who's you got the baby moms on the other side who not gonna let their kid see their dad on Father's Day and be like, yeah, I'm the real father because I be having the kid most of the time. And it's like, bro, so drop that nigga off. You feel me? If you can complain about having him so much, drop the little motherfucker off to the dad. You feel me? But anyways, like I said, my Father's Day be amazing. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. My Father's Day is much like GQ's Father's Day. Feel me? I can sit back, chill, relax. Motherfuckers get to cooking for me and shit. It's the best thing ever. You feel me? Now, like I said, for the single niggas that your baby mom want to be salty, I'm telling you, go to motherfucking Burlington Coat Factory, okay? Go to Raw, all right? We'll get her a few socks, nigga, and some ties and a mug, and go drop them motherfuckers off and be like, Happy Father's Day, okay? I'm trying to tell you, it worked every single time. I've seen this work in person. It works every single time. I promise you. That next year, that kid gonna be yours on Father's Day. I promise you, it's gonna be the best day ever.
That's coming from King Peddington III, ladies and gentlemen. King
Big facts.
Peddington III. If that ain't some of the most petty shit I've ever heard, that is beautiful.
And
Yet
rightfully
petty.
so though.
Yeah,
But I guess back to my original point, man. I feel like there are single mothers who feel entitled for whatever reason, and I'm not about to sit here and psychoanalyze every single mother who wants to claim Father's Day, but that's just not fair. That's not fair to the dads who are actually out here, you know, doing all kinds of things, going above and beyond just being dads. You know, like let us have our day. You can't pull double duty. Just
There's no
because
such thing.
just because you got your kids full time does not make you a father. You are still their mother. It's like I said this before last year. If a mom is a spoon and a dad is a fork, doing both don't make you a spork. You still just one single utensil.
That's a ball.
Not the KFC spork.
Damn,
And the spork really ain't good at a damn thing. It sucks at being a fork and it sucks at being a spoon too.
Spork was a terrible. The spork was a terrible invention.
You be dropping your red beans and rice every dang where.
You got some Popeye stories, don't you?
You heard him. You heard the upsetness in the voice. Actually, you know what? I digress. The only things that sporks are good for is applesauce and fruit cups.
It get a little edge.
That's about it. It ain't good for really. It really ain't good for nothing else.
That boy said, "Get that little edge."
Get a little edge, you know. But no, like, I'm gonna say this, like y'all, like I do enjoy Father's Day. I do. I get appreciated very much for my, for being a father. But like like my boy Allah was saying, is like mothers, you have your day. Fathers, we have y'all's day. For when it comes down to Veterans Day, just because y'all play Call of Duty, y'all don't get appreciated for that.
Oh, damn, that's a good one.
Come on, man.
God damn.
So
he cooking. Hold on.
Damn.
So don't sit there and try to take a day from us when y'all have your own day. Just make it make sense at the end of the day. You're gonna, at the end of the day, you're still going to be a mother. If somebody say, "Hey, are you his mother?" You're gonna say yes. "Hey, are you his father?" You're gonna look at him crazy. Yeah, look at it. No, clearly I'm a woman. Yeah, I get that. Come on. So make it make sense. You're a mother or you're a father. There's no in between. There's no in between. Can you teach the son or your daughter the same thing the other person can teach you? No, you can't. There's some things you can, but there's some things you can't. You need the other factor. There's always a missing puzzle piece in that. So hey, to all these single mothers out there, yeah, kudos to y'all for stepping up and having to fill those roles. I know it's hard. So all you single fathers out there, kudos to y'all for stepping up and filling those roles, because that's definitely hard. Because learning how to do hair, trust me,
man.
bring you to tears. Bring you to tears. Have
Yep.
But once you get it down, it's fun though, ain't
yeah,
it?
it's fun. It's fun at the end of the day. But
I
when it
got a whole YouTube playlist on that.
yeah, for real. Now YouTube,
Still
TikTok,
learning.
all that stuff.
Still learning.
So when it comes down to like the period talk, man, we're not gonna have this full insight on that. We're not. We wish they're gonna have that mother, you know. And puberty when it comes for boys, that woman, you're not gonna understand that, but men gonna understand it. So we can be able to have that talk freely, you know. We be able to have that man to man talk. And y'all gonna have that woman to woman talk when it comes out the other side of it. So make it make sense at the end of the day, you know. Y'all have y'all's day. Don't try to take anything away from anybody else, you know. We have our set days. Enjoy our set days.
Mr. Jim spitting bars over there.
Yeah,
I just
man,
want to add.
I feel
Just
hot.
want to add one little bar to it because I appreciate what he said. You know, saying yes. You know, we got the mothers, the father, everybody having their days and stuff like that. And you know, I ain't gonna let you forget the step parents. All right, step parents play a massive.
They definitely play a massive.
They've had to do some things too. So we're gonna make sure all parents are appreciated here. Even godparents. All right, we don't forget about godparents either. Godparents play a crucial role too. If your kids have them, if not all kids, godparents,
grandparents, all y'all. I appreciate it.
Actually,
That
I have
damn
a solution,
godparent
though.
role.
I have a solution, fella.
I got you, Micah. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know.
I feel like single fathers with estranged baby moms, right? I feel like y'all should start asking for more expensive gifts. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You start requesting. I need that Birkin bag. Come on.
Yeah, wear that Birkin bag in. Yeah, and then the new Chanel shades. I need them.
He said
I
that.
need them.
That trip to Barbados I've been thinking about. Yeah, go ahead and run that in. That flight by 450 needs to be round trip.
Come on. Run it. I want to play. I want to be at an all exclusive resort. Thank you.
You know what, Moo? I'm gonna say something controversial, Moo. I feel like nobody talks about being a single parent more than single mothers.
That ain't controversial. That's just the damn truth.
That's for surely true.
Ooh.
That's for surely true.
It be women out there who make being a single mother their entire identity. I've seen it on dating profiles. I've seen it on your Facebook and your Instagram. Like,
Bro, the whole Facebook name is letting you know they're a single mother.
what is it? Aiden's mom, Julian's mother. Like,
Carson's my whole life.
yeah. If you don't got it here driving a goddamn Nissan Altima with the damn baby seat in the back.
I gotta go.
Not these. Nah, come on, man. God.
You know
Hey
what?
man, I like a good Nissan Altima.
Hey, I'm
That's
gonna
one of my first cars.
just go back to sipping this tea I was on because boy, I could go on a whole. I start cooking and
The
I
Nissan Altima
is
crazy.
Why don't you go ahead and cook? You know, we got
It
these
ain't
Nissan
crazy, it's
Altimas with
fucking
paper plates
true.
out here.
It ain't crazy. It's true. Shit.
I seen three.
Come on, look, come on, DJ Micah B. Go on, pull that walk out and start whipping up that stir fry while you playing.
Bruh,
Go on, get your James Harden on one time. Get your mixing bowl. Make this cake.
I just feel like what he said was oh my god. And you know that Ultima needs some tires and an oil change.
Tire bald as hell.
Hey,
and
Joe.
the windshield crack all the way across.
Joe, don't forget the inspection been out for 2 years.
And it still got paper plates on it.
Yeah.
With the catalytic converter badge, so the check engine light is on. You know what? No, listen,
And that front left tire on flat.
I'm moving on from this because oh my god.
Mm-mm.
You know what? The one thing I can't stand is that the good baby mamas out there. No, fuck that. I'm changing what I was gonna say. Let me tell y'all what it is. The women that like to do that bullshit is the one that picked the men they laid down with and can't stand their baby daddy. Plain and simple. But you picked this nigga to have a kid with. But you did. The baby didn't pick it. Your parents ain't pick it. You pick it and you try to throw accountability everywhere else. Did you not know? Or was you blinded by love when you got pregnant 2 months into your relationship?
It wasn't love, it was penis. I ain't work out. Motherfuckers be sitting here talking about, oh, they was in love. He was love struck. You was dick sprained. That's what happened. Okay.
Didn't
Bro,
T-Pain make a
you
song
call
about
that-
this? I think it
you call
was
that
called. I
digmatized?
think it was called "Sprung."
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, you was digmatized and you didn't know where the fuck you was at. You wound up waking up in the middle of fucking nowhere, mad as hell because you was lost. Well, shit. Hey, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You didn't ask for a map.
Not Dora.
Tell us how you really feel. Good night.
Should have had your backpack.
Should have had your backpack.
That's the least of the concerns in that particular scenario. But oh my god, that I almost lost my whole train of thought with that. Good night. All right.
The shit that really makes me mad about it, it's literally 90% black women that do this. Literally. So from now on, until y'all change y'all damn act, I'm going to tell all my friends that are single dads, go ahead and post Happy Mother's Day to yourself one time for the one time. Just to piss these women off. And I'm going to get on every post, and I'm coming for every single one of y'all asses. I'm going to screenshot all that shit from the year before, and I'm going to be like, you were one of these. Shut up. From now on.
I gotta send it to y'all in the chat. It's this dude. Moo might have seen it. Me and Moo be on TikTok a lot, but it's this dude on TikTok that made this. He made this whole song called "Single Mom."
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he be wearing the diapers on his ear.
That's my shit. Hey, I've been practicing the dance in my boot. I got it down. I'm not gonna lie. Bust that motherfucker out.
Hey, that man hit him with some bars. He said, "You let him hit it wrong. You both have second thoughts." I was like, bruh. I was like, I don't even know how that hit my algorithm. I have no idea, but it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. I was like, it was funny because he was standing on top of the Nissan Altima with the damn set of diapers on his ears, doing the little dance with the hands and stuff. I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious. I'm gonna send it to you in the chat. Don't worry, I'm gonna send it to you in the chat.
But here's my thing about that, man. I know stereotypes are offensive, but they come from the truth. And I'm telling you, there are too many single mothers out there driving the Nissan Altima. Like, it is what it is. Like, we got that stereotype for a reason.
Back end bent. Doors bent.
Oh my god, the level of pettiness done went just.
Chain drive, so the bumper hanging on one side.
The tire plates scraping the tile.
No alignment
steering getting low.
And then brakes
look, the splash guard hanging so it drag when you drive.
All right, man, let's move on from this. I know we would do this shit for the next hour.
You right. You 100% right. But so we talked about this pre-show. Well, before Moo and the other guys got here. So of course y'all know the NFL schedule release done happened. The week 1 schedule's out. International games are out. All that stuff like that. We're not here to talk about football like that. Last week I had something queued up because I wanted to do something, and then we got on this whole ass tangent and it didn't work. But now that the schedule has been out and we've done our dynasty draft and all this other stuff,
I'm sorry.
Because they can't be in the car hot. They can't be in the car hot. That's one thing they're gonna fix. That's one thing they're gonna fix.
Oh my god. Oh, so before we get on to the crossover and the rest of the show, I want to deliver a very special message. So I'm gonna cue this up and then I will deliver the message. So here we go. So why in the hell did I play the head of the table?
Wait one motherfucking moment. Where the hell that come from?
This man hit a damn transformation.
This nigga came back on screen with glass, bro. I can see him putting the glasses on, but y'all can't. You know what the hell is going on here?
I bet he flicked him like that. I bet he.
So anywho, the head of the table played for a reason, because that is the name of my fantasy football team in the Dynasty League from the sidelines. Is the head of the table. Told you there was a very special message to be delivered. So the draft has been completed. The teams have been retooled and ready for the next upcoming season. So this is a public service announcement, specifically going to Troy, because Troy talked the most shit. So I want to make sure he hear this loud and clear. So if he don't hear it, don't worry. I cut the TikTok off and I'll send it to him personally. You're gonna lose again. All right. You and your little punk ass little Giants gonna lose again. All right. Be happy about your little weak ass Celtics for the time being, running through the simple ass East till they get blown out by somebody from the West. But when this next season 2 Dynasty League kick back off, that ass is grass. The head of the table is defending the crown once again. I'm going for this back-to-back. No, I'm not doing it like Drake, because Drake couldn't do it back-to-back. That's why Kendrick did it. Anywho, I digress. When this season kick off, asses will be beaten, and we will be defending this crown. And that is your public service announcement from your head of the table, Mr. GQ.
Damn, he just dropped Mike like that. God damn.
I mean,
He just.
I don't know how I kind of don't know how to feel about this, because I don't know who the hell designated you the head of shit. But I mean,
For me, it's the fact that, like, he was planning that this entire week.
yes.
He worked heavily on that.
It wasn't rehearsed. I can tell you that much.
No, but you thought about it in your head over and over again.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to do that last week, but we got caught up in some craziness. So I was like, I'm gonna deliver my message now.
Oh shit, man! This man hit the video for 10 seconds and came back a complete new nigga. I don't even understand. This man throwing the glass to him like Showtime.
That's my flag football name, Showtime.
10 seconds ago.
What slipped on the black forces mid video?
What? That man went from dad to Black Force energy real quick. Let's get it.
Actually, it's black dress shoes energy, because it's Mr. GQ. Don't get it twisted. That's currently what I'm wearing, is black dress shoes.
My fault, fam.
What's that one meme where it's like this dude in the yearbook, he's like Daniel, and he put the glasses on, he's like, this is the cooler Daniel. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I had to hit y'all with that Steve Urkel to Stephon change one time for the one time.
Oh wow.
Went from Jeremy to Gerard.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
That's it.
I would say that from that to James, but we
Moo
retired
ain't saying
James
nothing. Moo over there just crying. He ain't even saying nothing.
Man. Hey, he bounced on screen with them shades. Let him cook, bro. Let him cook.
That's because Moo already know, because of our days with Inside the Huddle, when the glass is on, it's on and popping. Except for Inside the Huddle, I pull out the Coach Primes. So different whole. Oh yeah. Well, we got you. We support Coach Prime right here. We got us a pair of black Primes now.
For sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the greatest promo ever. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
This man cut a WWE level promo, bro. I give it to you.
Oh, it's okay. Wait till me and Troy play during the season. I'm cutting another promo. I don't know which show I'm gonna pop up on, but I'm cutting another promo. I'm acting a whole fool this whole season until I don't win the championship.
You should pop up on Basket to Basket and take in the post.
Take in the post.
Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance. Taking a GQ pop up.
Hey, listen, it ain't nothing for me to download these videos. That's easy. WWE, don't sue me, please.
Showstopper.
Oh man, DJ Michael B, you got that thing ready for us?
Oh yeah, I got it ready.
All right, let's go snatch some ankles real quick.
You know, I was thinking about running out to the car and grabbing my glasses too and coming back, but you know, I ain't fast enough to do that, and I would never do that. So
you would have really broke some ankles on that one. You would have broke some ankles on that one.
I'd have had to break some ankles on the way to. Yeah, man. So as y'all know, this is my segment. I invented this segment. If you see it anywhere else and they tell you they did it, that is a lie. Because Mr. GQ know since the beginning of time of Gentleman's Talk, I named this, coined this, created this. This is my thing. Oh, by the way, if any of y'all ever have a crossover that you'd want to do, I'm always all for it. But to the rest of you podcasters out there, to hell with y'all. You can't use it. Now let's get into it. So, it's been a while since we talked a little WWE on here for the most part. But, you know, WrestleMania. that they coined as the best WrestleMania ever and this and that. I don't think it was the best WrestleMania ever, but it was a really good one. I have it somewhere in my top 10, somewhere in there. It was a really good one. We saw a lot of changes in the belt. A lot of them. Damn near every belt that was on the line got changed. Can somebody jog my memory and tell me which belt didn't change? I don't remember if somebody retained.
From WrestleMania X.
This past one.
Oh, this past one?
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley's didn't
there we go. Okay.
And
I don't
Logan
think-
Paul returned too.
No, Rhea's didn't change because she had to relinquish because of injury.
Right. So Rhea didn't change. That's perfect because Rhea is still young, right? Rhea is still young. And look, granted, Cody Rhodes is a older wrestler. This falls under what I like to call Logan Paul. Correct. Logan Paul did keep his against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens.
Oh, it was some bullshit, but I got you.
Again, he's still young. He's still young too. Like I said, Cody was probably the only older wrestler to pretty much win a new belt. But with Roman Reigns gone, this is what we like to call in sports a changing of the guard. Now, if you would sit back and relax and allow me to talk some NBA basketball with you with this good old crossover, because the changing of the guard is happening right before our eyes in this NBA playoffs. LeBron is gone. He's gone. Anthony Davis is gone. Damon, Giannis are gone. Jimmy Butler is gone. All these guys are gone. We are witnessing the changing of the guard right before our eyes. And here's what I am going to do today in the crossover. Let's equate these belts to who got next. Because the changing of the guard is happening. WWE Heavyweight Champion, LeBron James. Troy somewhere punching the air right now, I guarantee you, because it's going from LeBron to that man down there in Denver. Oh, yeah. Jokic. Jokic has took over as, I want to say, the best player in the league. A lot of people might still argue somebody else, but Troy would argue Joel Embiid, but whatever. His opinion kind of doesn't matter on Gentleman's Talk, and he's going to call me out on that on Basket to Basket on Monday, and I don't care because I'm ready for the smoke. I was one of the ones that kept on saying Joel Embiid too, but I have seen the light. I've seen the light. But it's going from LeBron and Jokic, from the best player to the new best player. I mean, I think that's quite obvious at this point. WWE champion. The other player that pretty much dominated an era in an era where LeBron dominated. And I'm going from Steph to Luka. Steph to Luka. And not only is it, ironically, it's not only is the changing of the guard, this is the changing of the USA's power if people don't step up right now, because these international players are taking over our NBA league. So, United States champion, kind of like a workhorse championship, but somebody we all recognize as just so good at what they do, skilled, probably won't be considered the best, but he'll always be floating around in our minds as like, that nigga nice.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going from Kyrie to SGA. From Kyrie to SGA. Intercontinental Championship. Superstar, but just hasn't punched it in yet. It hasn't punched it in yet to complete the story. And right now, it's going from James Harden, who is still 30 whatever, trying to punch his championship for the first time. And this could change this year because I'm going from James Harden to Ant-Man. And it could damn well change this year if Ant-Man punches it in. It could damn well change. We all see and recognize Ant-Man could be a future MVP, but we also see and recognize if Minnesota don't get it done this year, this might be his best chance until he either leaves or until they can find another team to put around him. But he has some good years left in Minnesota. Now, can he punch the clock? I don't know. And then I went old school. It's been a while since the Cruiserweight Championship has been around. Smaller guy carrying his team, puts in the work. He's good. Might not ever punch just because you can't be your short player and be the best player on the team. And I went from Chris Paul to Trae Young. I don't think Trae Young probably will ever be the best player on the championship team, but we all know he puts in that work. He gets buckets, and everybody acknowledges that. We all know. So the tag team, I split it up. For the Raw tag team, I went to the West, and for the SmackDown tag team, I went to the East. So we're going from LeBron and AD to Jokic and Murray. I mean, the only other argument right now really might be Ant and Cat. I mean, they're both there. Now to the SmackDown, and some people might disagree with this, but I don't care. I know my brother over there to my left on my screen, probably the right on yours. I am going from Jimmy and Bam. Yes, I said Jimmy and Bam because no other team in the East has been consistent with two players. So I'm going from Jimmy and Bam, obviously, to Tatum and Brown. I think that's pretty obvious. And then, of course, The Rock got his People's Championship this year. They presented it, whatever. And for the People's Champ, I'm going from the one and only Dame Lillard to the new People's Champion that everybody's rooting for out there into Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. There you have it. That is my crossing over WWE to NBA. Run it.
Interesting take. I would like to add a future duo to your Western Conference or your Raw Tag Team Champions, however you want to phrase it. SGA and Chet Holmgren. I want to add them to the mix because they're doing great things in the playoffs right now, and they're still extremely young, and they're still going to be around for a hot minute. And since we were playing this game of titles and whatnot, I can't let you gloss over. You added the cruiserweight where you brought it back, but I can't let you forget about the European title. I just can't let you do that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and bring the European title back, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in the hands of Luka Doncic for the time being, and we will say that he took it, even though it's kind of weird because this individual is not from Europe, but we're going to leave it at what it is. We're going to say that he took this from Giannis. So, and this is why I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that simply because we thought Giannis at some point was going to enter that face of the league, world heavyweight, WWE champion realm. And then he didn't. Not necessarily a workhorse because it's just not how we kind of view him. He kind of, I don't know if maybe it's just me when I watched him. There's a slight bit of arrogance to him now that's kind of weird. It's not the same humble individual that won the title when so we can't call him a workhorse. It's a little. So we'll go European for that. I'm not mad at the SmackDown one changing over because Jimmy's getting up there in age. He's breaking down more. Bam is still peaking. I don't even think we've seen like Bam at his true powers, if you will. But at some point we'll get there. Outside of that, not really mad at the rest of that list. It works.
Yeah, I think it was very accurate.
I put some thought into that one. That was a hard one.
Just because we have a new title, the Speed Championship, I'll get out in the Wimby because he's the new guy. New title, new guy. We'll play that game just to keep adding titles that because we can't really use the hardcore title because we actually could.
I mean, we could just an Iron Man
because because remember, so the hardcore title could be defended anytime, any place, anywhere, right? What's one thing in the NBA that changes all the time? People's favorite player.
Yeah,
changes all the time. Oh, right now, because remember, right now it's currently Ant-Man. Ant-Man is everybody's favorite player, right? That's
oh yeah,
he's all over. Ant-Man, Jalen Brunson, like these are guys. We remember there was a point in time this season where it was Tyrese Halliburton. Like, so kind of fits that bill.
Hey, while we there, shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out to the Knicks. Oh man, I can't wait to get on basket to basket as long as they win.
And
games.
Oh yeah, Boston closed out Cleveland tonight too because nobody from Cleveland fucking played tonight.
Yeah, literally.
They were down three or four players tonight to include Donovan Mitchell. So,
Well, Donovan's on his way out, so we'll see how that
Yep.
goes.
yep, they've been talking about that all day. But I like it. I like it a lot.
That's the crossover. Y'all ready to get into this good old topic of the day?
Absolutely, because we're going to tie it into another segment. All right, so let's do that thing that we do at this time of the day, and let's have a little bit of real talk. So I had no idea that this was going on at all. Like, as much as I spend time on, social media and doing things of the sort, I've somehow missed this. I didn't know anything about it until till Moose in it and said, "Hey, y'all heard about this?" I was like, "Nope, I don't know what the fuck you talking about." Then I looked it up, and I was like, "How the fuck did I miss this?" That was really how the fuck did I miss this? Because you know how TikTok's algorithm works. Like, it usually, whatever's popping, you usually kind of see it on your For You page or something of the sort. This shit ain't on my algorithm at all. I had to get on the World Wide Web and search this shit up. And I saw like one story and I was like, let's do this the right way. So I got on Google and I searched for like multiple different articles. I wanted to make sure that I fully understood what the fuck was going on. Why this is a thing, I don't know. Because it started off as, so the backstory. If you paid attention to the show from the very beginning, you saw the thumbnail where it says bear and man. Okay. Obviously, that means we're talking about bear versus man. If for some reason you're not catching on to what I'm putting out here. All right. It's the only time I'll put out in a way that y'all don't need to know about. But anyway, I digress. So this started off as a meme, like a joke, like a ha-ha thing. Like, oh, if you were in the woods and you ran in, what would you rather run into, a man or a bear? So like this guy literally on social media ran around like interviewing people, like, well, interviewing women, and was like, hey, if you were in the woods, would you rather run into a man or a bear? And then all of a sudden, a bunch of people started picking bears, and then another group of individuals got a hold of this and just set it on fire. And this turned into, all of a sudden, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen, because I didn't believe it, and I got into a wormhole. You guys, every adult knows what I mean. When you get into a wormhole, you start watching one YouTube video, and then you just start fucking spiraling. So I started spiraling. I was reading every article that I could possibly find. I was like, this shit's bizarre. So this wonderful group known as these extreme feminists, that's what they are, extreme feminists. Not so this doesn't apply to all women, just this one group. They took it as a point of saying that, we would rather run into a bear because we would feel safer, because we already know what would happen if we ran into a man in the woods, like all this crazy stuff. And I'm just like, huh? Like, I did the Kevin Hart thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I was like, make this shit make sense. So I was just like, I really started thinking about it. And then me and Michael were talking about it earlier, and we were like, wait, do bears attack people? Because, you hear about it, but you don't hear about it. So I said, let me just look it up and let me see. So it is rare, by the way. Bears don't really attack people very often, unless there is a disclaimer. You know how I am about my disclaimers. If it is a mother bear, your ass is grass. All right. Mother bears are very protective. They're very defensive. And if they feel even a sniff of threat, they go on ham, especially if you're anywhere near their cubs. Like, they act in a complete fool. Secondly, if you startle them, they're more than likely to run away. They were talking about black bears. They didn't say anything about grizzly bears and all this other. They, like, all the stories I kept reading were talking about black bears. I imagine grizzly bears is a different ball game. Grizzly bears are big as fuck. If I see a grizzly bear, I'm running. All right. I'm not helping the bear. I'm not even helping myself. I'm gonna be running, and you're gonna see little driblets of shit coming out my ass. I'm gonna be shitting myself while I'm running because I'm gonna be terrified. Like, fuck all that. But back to the lesson at hand. I don't understand why we've taken this joke, meme, interview, whatever, and we have turned it into a let us bash on men as a whole. Because we would, for some odd reason, in the middle of the woods, in the wilderness, where nature and animals live freely, we would much rather run into the local wildlife than the opposite sex. That shit's wild. Fellas, your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on this matter.
So I'm gonna start with this. I I ended up doing some research when Moose ended, and I ended up finding the guy that ended up starting this. Uh, he didn't start it as a hypothetical. He didn't start it as a hey, you rather run into a man or a bear. He started it as a hey, you know, he started as for men to understand where women were coming from because the fact that he already knew that women would choose a bear 100 almost 100% of the time because you had to realize the fact that the uncertainty like some like you said you mother bears they smell you and stuff like that. You had to realize mother bears so that if they smell you and you're far enough away they will take their cubs and move somewhere else. But when it comes down to a man, and you don't have the certainty of what that man's intention is, like say a woman's walking down the street in the middle of the night, they see a man coming, they're gonna move across the street, just because they're wired and they're programmed for the trauma that has been built around them. A lot of men aren't gonna understand that part of it. You see a man walk across the street, we gonna walk by him, do a little nod, and keep moving. But women, they had to protect themselves because they felt vulnerable in this situation. What men can do to them in this situation. Say there's things that are worse than death in this situation, So you had to realize, you're walking past a woman, say hypothetical, said a man versus bear. It's a black man in the suburbs with a hoodie on, walking by a police officer, compared to running into a bear. I'd rather a bear than a police officer. Because a black man in the suburbs with a hoodie on, you already know it's gonna be an issue. You already know you're gonna lose your life most likely in this situation, or you're gonna get profiled. You're gonna get something's gonna happen to where you're gonna end up in jail or you're gonna end up dead in the street. With a bear, if he attacks me, quick, done. I'm out of there. I know what the bear's intentions is. It's gonna pop me, and I'm either I'm gonna be in the dirt or I'm gonna be walking past it, where I can see the bear coming, and I know either that bear can attack me or I can move away. That's simple. See, a police officer, you feel like you're not doing anything, with a hoodie on, so you don't know what he's gonna do. The uncertainty is not clear. The uncertainty is alarming to you, So that's what the women are getting at. You don't have a clear intent of what that man can do to you, but you have a clear intent of what that bear can do to you. Why are you looking like that, Mike?
Are you fucking serious right now?
Yes, I'm being dead serious.
He was. I don't know how much you heard of that, Mike. I know you were away for a little bit, but I understood what he was saying. I understood the perspective. That's the word I was looking for. I understood the perspective. I don't hate it. Because that's why we have. Listen, before you go off on this fucking cast iron skillet and start frying up tomorrow's dinner.
No, because I missed part of it when you said because I got back on you saying intentions, like the intentions of the intentions are unclear of the guy. Is that what you were saying? That you said?
Yes, that was part of it. Yes.
Please elaborate more on that because I missed part of that.
So statistics wise, you go to a bear and they're not gonna. Most likely they try to avoid you. No, for real. The bear's gonna try to avoid you. Like he said, a mother bear would most likely attack if provoked. Most bears attack if provoked.
Right. Okay. See, I missed this part. That's why I wanted to make sure you explained what you were saying.
So men, you never have a true intent of what they're gonna do. So say we all have daughters here. We all have little girls that we love. We teach them to, if somebody tried to put them in the van, to fight, scratch, get some DNA, because there's things that are worse than being unalived. So we teach them that, but we don't talk much about what if you encounter a bear. You know what to do when you encounter a bear. It depends on what kind of bear it is. You know exactly what to do. but you never know what to do when it comes to a man walking to you. You don't know what his intention is. You don't know what is gonna happen. So you see a bear, you have it. Exact. Think. Okay, I'm gonna either cower, not move. I'm gonna roar, puff my chest up, or I'm gonna run. Yeah, 3 things to do. When it comes out to a man, you don't know what that intention is with that. That's why most women cross the street if they're in the dark and they're walking by themselves and they see a man coming.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're more afraid of a man's intentions because they don't have that. They don't have that certainty. They don't have that security of what that man's gonna do. And women function on security. So that's my elaborate.
Mr.
All right.
Gent, that was very well said, man. Honestly, I think at first, like, I saw the article and I was like, what the fuck is this fucking bullshit? But like, when you kind of dig deeper and think about it from one woman's perspective, and you're right, like everyone here, besides Micah has a daughter, and you think, how do we teach our daughters, like stranger danger, don't watch out for those weird, creepy dudes, this, that, and the third. And I guess more so rather than being offended or being like skeptical about it, we got to ask ourselves, why do women feel afraid anyways? Like what is it that they're experiencing that makes them want to go, take their chances with the bear than just a random dude on the street,
So I feel like statistic wise, math wise, you have more chance of surviving a bear attack than a man.
But how many men are actually attacking women though?
So yeah,
we got to think about like,
so
So
if
considerably more
it's
than bears are
considerably more,
attacking people.
Yeah.
exactly, considerably more, a big chunk more. Even if they had at the even amount of men and bears in this world, men will attack more than bears.
Tentatively, from what I read earlier, because I wanted to make sure I had my shit together when we talked about this,
Yeah.
is less than 2 humans per year get attacked by bears,
Yeah,
honestly, when you put
which
it
is a
like
massive
that, like
discrepancy.
you know what, fuck it, I'll take the bear too, goddamn it.
yeah, I would take the bear. At this point, because
Yeah.
like I know what the bear's intentions are. I don't know what a man's or a woman's intentions are. So I got to put women in there too. They say men, but there's women there too. Men are
I don't want either.
Leave me by myself.
I'm running from both of y'all. Hell, all 3 of y'all. If I'm in the woods, I'm out there because I'm camping or I'm trying to mind my own business. I don't want to see none of y'all. And if I see one of y'all 3, I'm running.
Yeah.
Well, I say I'm running. If I got that thing with me, I'm not running. I'm lighting up shit. But that's neither here nor there.
I thought it was interesting because this has been going on for like a solid month and a half now, but it's just interesting to see people's perspectives, right? Because I see a lot of women that are like, yeah, I'm gonna pick the bear. I'm gonna pick the bear for the reasons that Mr. Gent alluded to, that you kind of know what a bear is gonna do, but you don't really know what a man's gonna do. But I feel like at the same time, in that sense, like you really don't know what a wild animal is gonna do compared to a human being. Like when people are naming the worst things that a man can do, it's like, well, you just told me that you know what men are capable of without telling me you know what men are capable of. So it's like when people are saying, oh, well, I don't know what a man is capable of, but then go on to list everything that they're capable of in order to put you in some way, shape, or form of danger. It's like, well, then don't you know what men are capable of? So it kind of, defeats the point. But
so let me stop
that makes
right
too
there.
much sense, Moo. It makes too much sense.
I'm gonna stop you right there for a second. So, like I said before, there's things that are worse than being unalive. There's things that are worse than that. There's things that will if you survive a man's attack and you have to live through this the rest of your life, say you mentally aren't okay. Every time you see a man, you feel like that person of the like you think about that night. You don't see bears that often, but you see men that often. So you gotta have to live through that. You have to work through that. You have to get to a certain point to where you're gonna feel okay to even go outside. When the bear attacks, you know where the bears are. They're in the woods. Men are everywhere.
And the zoo. Don't forget.
But I also feel like that has to do with proximity though as well. Like I get it, the numbers, and if the more men attack more women than bears, but that obviously has to do with proximity. If we were around more bears than we were around humans, then the numbers would be different, right? If we lived in the fucking wild kingdom and we didn't live amongst humans in the city and stuff like that, there would be more animal attacks and there would be more human attacks. But even with looking at the attacks, right? I'm not trying to be all technical here, but even looking at the statistics, that statistics of a random man attacking you compared to somebody that you know and or comfortable with are two completely different things. And I think those get skewed a lot of the time. I've done a lot of research on this. I've done plenty of research papers. I've talked to people. I used to work in law enforcement, so I kind of know a little bit about about the numbers of which these assaults and these transgressions happen. But it's like, and even in the sense that you do run into a man and or a bear, and this is just from my perspective, what I was thinking throughout the whole thing is that just like the gentleman said on the panel, like, we teach our daughters to stranger danger, we teach them to run, we teach them to fight, we teach them to protect. So in the event that you do run into a man or a wild animal or a bear in the woods, your chances, just me thinking, right, your chances to get away or to escape would be higher with the man than the bear. Main reason being is because you're in the bear's terrain. Bears can track you for over 10 miles. You can't outrun a bear, you can't outclimb a bear. But there are ways that you can injure, that you can hide from a man that you just can't do in the sense of a bear. You can hide from a man. A man can't smell you for over 100 yards away, if that, right? If you're small, if you're dainty, or whatever the case may be, you can hide. You can, thinking about it geologically, right? Like, depending on location, right? There's the chances of you running across a man in the woods compared to you running across a wild animal in the woods kind of goes up a little higher, right? Because you're in the wild animal's terrain. They can smell you, right? They can hear you from long miles away. A man, depending on where you are in the woods, just thinking geographically, right? They're not going to be able to smell you. They're not going to be able to hear you. They're not going to be able to track you, right? They have to see you physically or hear you close by in order to do something to you. And even in the sense that they would try to do something to you, hopefully they wouldn't, right? I'm not hoping that they would, but even in the sense that they would try to do something to you, a woman, me personally have more faith in a woman's ability to fight off a man than to fight off a 500+ wild animal, if they just so happen to be an aggressive and or hostile. I'm not saying that it should happen or that it would happen, but just the numbers, right? When I'm looking at it, or just commonly thinking, right? If the bear were to attack you, or if the man were to attack you, statistically speaking, right, you can do things to harm the man to get away, then you can do things to the bear to get away. That's just what I was thinking going through the whole thing and thinking and reading the articles and watching the videos and watching the lives and listening to women's perspective, because they're still talking about this today. And I think, like the conversation that was originally started, I think it's a good conversation to have, because it's like Outlaw said, why is it that women are so afraid to walk around outside around random men, but would choose willingly to go with a wild animal?
So they're saying that this question was brought up to put men and women's perspective for just a second, to figure out why the hell they will pick a bear over a man. To step back and see what they were going through, to why they were picking this bear, over us. You could have Mr. Rogers in the woods, and they'll still not feel comfortable, So that's
beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I think Mr. Rogers is good.
Yeah, it's good. He's great at this because he's a sweet man. He looks nice. So there are a lot of people that you're around that you trust.
Bill Cosby was nice too, but look what that turned out.
Exactly.
Hey,
a lot of people that you
Mr. Rogers and Bill Cosby probably ain't the best examples.
Well, kind of to like Moo's point and your point that you're making now, Mr. Gent, like statistically speaking, from what I remember, like most assaults happen from somebody that you know. It's never
exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't happen just some random person just assaults you just because. Most cases, it's a family friend or a family member. Unfortunately, like generally it's somebody that you know that assaults you in that manner, and that's tragic by itself. But I feel like the odds of a random person you passing by doing that to you are much lower than somebody doing it to you.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I
At
didn't
the
do any
same time,
reading on that.
yeah, you're right. But at the same time, you have to think about how women think. To think about they overthink at that.
And that's the
So
thing, like nobody here is a woman,
yeah,
like I'm raising a daughter, but I can never teach her how to be a woman in the way that a mother could, So like my perspective will always be from a man's perspective. So I will
yeah,
never wholly understand, even if I do empathize with the situation.
I
yeah.
just
Because
I just have a penis.
yeah, so like they're saying like other men are just yeah. I'd rather run to a man than a bear. Because men we're who we are. I'm taking him. I can take him.
Well, that
I'll
man
take
ain't
him.
gonna do to us what he
Yeah,
gonna do to a woman. I mean, unless he's playing for the other team. But
You
yeah.
in the woods, man. You really don't know that. I watch Pulp Fiction.
Oh my god.
I'm
we,
just saying, dog. You never know what kind of motives, and that's the reason why I guess this conversation happens, right? Because you don't know what kind of
Yeah.
motives people want. But at the same time, like the way my mentality is, I have more faith in you as a woman, a man, whatever the fuck, to do something to, regardless of the fact if I'm not coming out this forest, neither one of us is coming out this forest, big dog. That's my mentality. Okay, like if I gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, period. Okay?
and
That's my mentality going into the woods. Period. I don't even care.
having actually seen like what bears can do to other animals, it's crazy that there are people who willingly would choose that over running into a man, because that just speaks to just how afraid they really are. Like
Exactly.
yeah, if you've seen what a bear can do to a human or a deer or what have you in the woods, like it ain't pretty, it ain't quick at all. And you still choosing that over running into a man, so that says a lot.
I don't trust wild animals. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. All right.
I barely touch cats.
Look,
Barely touch cats.
DJ Michael B, you shaking your head a lot because I know you just look the water bubbling. Go on and put the ramen in there and get to cooking.
I got chased by a squirrel one time when I was in elementary school, and I'm telling you, I've been traumatized ever since.
I just want to know, Mike, do you put the seasoning in as it's boiling, or do you put the seasoning afterwards?
Obviously, my first step was coming to y'all with fucking logic. That was obviously my first wrong turn. Because I cannot believe what the hell I'm hearing here, bruh. I can't. I really can't. Bruh, are y'all being serious right now? Dude.
I mean, honest to Moses, yeah, man, because this is like, we're logical creatures from the get-go. We're men.
No,
and women, they're
you
not
know,
logical.
But no. But you sitting here, I understand why a woman would pick to see a bear over him. What the fuck are y'all? What? No, dude. First of all, a woman see a man, she will go out of her damn way like she do every time when a nigga try to holler at her to go around him in the first damn place. Let's make that clear. Second of all, if she see a bear in the forest, she will shit herself and be stuck and pray to God that the bear just leaves them alone. You don't know a man's true intentions. You don't know the intentions of a wild animal that will kill your ass. And he's sitting there saying, well, a bear is only aggressive when it sees its cubs. The mother is. Bro, if you see a mother bear walking around, the cubs are there because more than likely she's walking around protecting her cubs. Y'all can't be serious right now.
I mean, if you see a mother bear, then you're already dead.
Y'all just can't. This is
you're negating the fact that there's things worse than being dead. There's things worse than that.
That's perfectly fine. There's things worse than being dead. To some people.
To some people, the people that go through it,
the
people that go through it, they will end up telling you, yeah, I wish that man would have killed me a long time ago.
That's just emotional trauma. They don't really mean that shit. I'm telling you.
I promise you, they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Most
Michael,
people do not mean that shit.
You feel like being eaten ass first by a bear doesn't, compare to like, the thing that we're not going to talk about?
You're going to die, bro. You're going to die. You're going to, like, if you would have told me, like, do you think it's, I think your point would be more valid. Like, do you think it's worse to go blind than just being dead? That would have been a more valid point to what you were saying other than
My
getting
gosh,
eaten ass
this is
first by a
extreme.
bear.
Right.
Like, bro,
But we're the whole
y'all cannot be serious with this conversation. Right? Oh my goodness, dude.
That's
like
why
I
these.
said,
That's
man,
why these conversations exist.
This is
It's
this is
awesome.
we're
this is
men trying to insert ourselves into
really-
woman's shoes, and nobody here can wear fucking heels. Like at the end of the day, this
Well,
is a weird topic
hey.
for us.
Hey, hold on, no. Because if a woman is going through a forest, most women ain't going through a forest nonetheless because they scared of fucking insects. Let's get that out the way first. Let's definitely get that out the way first. They're not going through a forest because they're scared of all kind of insects and bugs. Second of all, if a woman's going through a forest, she's going to carry a gun. And don't sit here and say, well, she break down on the side of the road. She going to stay on the damn road. And y'all know this because she don't know what's in them trees or nothing. They're scared of, most of them scared of spiders. They scared of insects, all that stuff. Stop playing on here, bro. Stop playing with me today. Man,
I feel like you were injecting more variables into the thought experiment than necessary.
You are.
If the fucking experiment
You put
is
more variables
you are a
into the
woman,
experiment.
it's a fucking bear or a nigga. What do you want to do?
The criteria was they're walking through a forest, would they rather run in to a man or a bear? If they're going through the forest, they're going to encounter most of this stuff before. They're not just going to walk through a forest.
Again, you're putting more variables in front of
But regardless of the fact, y'all keep saying, we don't know the guy's intentions. You don't know the damn wild animal intentions either. The bear could be having a bad day. What you mean? Women always talk about dogs got feelings, animals got feelings, just like humans got feelings. The bear could be having a bad day, and I'm telling you, no man on this earth is going to stand up to a bear and win in any kind of fight. All they got to do is lay on you, and it's over. That bear can do whatever he wants to do to you. Bro, I'd rather run into another random person. I don't care if it's man, woman. I don't mean to make this a gender thing because we live in a society now where you can't call whatever they are by birth. But come on, man. Have y'all seen wild dogs?
Yes,
like, bruh.
And I ran from them as a kid.
Like this is. I'm not understanding. Are you so I'm guessing by a woman's logic, the bear more than likely will leave you alone than a human. But if you're walking in the woods and you just encounter a random man that doesn't know you or doesn't have anything to do with you, more than likely that man's not going to touch you in the first step. I'm going to avoid you. You're going to avoid me.
I got a thought experiment for you. Since we can't relate to women the way that we need to, we're going to talk about it from a black man's perspective. The year is 1757. Your black ass just escaped from a fucking slave plantation. You in the fucking woods. There's a bear and there's a white man. Who you want to run up on?
The white man.
The white man.
Absolutely the white man.
I'm gonna catch my motherfucking thing with the white guy.
You gotta pay for some transgressions, motherfucker. So yeah, I caught you one-on-one. Oh yeah.
And I'm on a full speed sprint trying to drop kick that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Over like get out.
I can absolutely get away from the white man. I'm not getting away from the bear.
Now, if he got a pack of wild dogs on a leash, they're like Django, we'd be kind of screwed. But
I can't. Have you seen videos of bears climbing trees?
Yes,
I have. They climb.
I've seen videos of dogs climbing trees too. That shit's scary.
Now, right. I will say this. My bad. I didn't mean to. I went to show it. I will. That's fine.
Oh, that's so fucking hilarious.
That's fine. But y'all are, bruh. And then more importantly, you didn't say what kind of beer.
It was a very look. I talked about that in my opening rant. Like it was vague. It didn't specify because I looked at a couple different types just to see.
Black bear stand a chance against. If it's a brown bear,
but a grizzly, I'm telling you, I don't.
A grizzly bear you don't want to run into,
and a polar bear for that matter.
Oh no,
because I read about polar bears too. Like that shit was wild.
So polar bears, if you see a polar bear, the polar bear been with you for a long time ago. Like the polar bear been tracking you for miles.
You see a polar bear, you're gonna die.
Yeah, and you can't run because you're already in the snow. You're gonna get tired. Your legs
and you keep
hurt.
telling me I'm throwing variables. A woman's
not gonna throwing variables again.
No. A woman's not gonna walk through a forest with a gun. Absolutely not. Without a gun, a woman's not gonna walk through the forest without a gun.
Hopefully a caliber bigger than 45.
Like right now.
I don't. So
Because you need something like 203, 30, 30, 5, 5, 6, 7, 6, 2, 308,
most
you know,
women,
30
most
odd
women will
6.
carry a small gun, a 22 or something. You shoot
If
that
you
22
shoot
at a bear. Have
if you
fun
shoot a
because the
22
bear
at
is
a
going to kill
bear,
you.
that bear
motherfucker
is going to
take
kill
off.
you because it's going to piss them off. Because a 22
That's
ain't doing shit.
You shoot a 22 at a human and you hit him. Oh man. Even if you can wait till the human tries to jump on you and shoot them at point blank range with a 22, that nigga's done. I don't care who he's going to be done.
I can
Definitely.
shoot you in the foot with a 22 and you'll still live.
But no. I'm saying you're going to be you're not going to be
A 22
trying
is
to
a
fight
very
that person no more. You're
no,
done.
you're right. But I'm speaking from somebody who
Yeah.
owns quite a few of these things. 22 is not the caliber you want for self-defense. I'm telling you right now.
absolutely not.
I'm just saying that's what
The chances of things going very wrong with the 22, not what you want. Is much better to have a 38 and above. I'm gonna say it like that. It's much better to have a 38 and above.
Absolutely.
A 22 is literally nicknamed in the country a squirrel hunting round. Put that into perspective for yourself. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It is literally called a squirrel hunting round.
Pea shooters. So we call them back out here.
I would take my chances with a pellet gun. Because if I hit you in the because I'm aiming for the throat, because if you can't breathe, you can't fight. I'm always gonna say that on this show. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. So if I shoot you in the throat and you can't breathe, guess what you can't do? Fight. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna punch you in the eye so you can't see and you can't breathe, and then I'm gonna run.
This goes into my point about me choosing the man, or rather the reason why I feel like a lady should choose a man, because like GQ said, if you can't breathe, you can't fight. Hit that nigga in his motherfucking larynx right here. It's right here.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
So I gotta go back to what you just said. So
and China to comment on what you said, that's fine. But grizzly bears are the second most aggressive, and that's what you're gonna see in the forest.
So it's not that. It's the fact that if you read this accordingly, right? This is the most Texas comment, because what do we see in Texas a lot? Animals that don't belong here. Everybody just think about it. You all know what I'm talking about. We've all seen it.
This is true.
Actually, this is actually happening to polar bears now because of climate change. They're kind of moving further south and mating with grizzly bears and making polar grizzly bears, which is like the most diabolical shit ever. But yes,
like
there
a
are
liger.
polar bears.
My God,
going
that is
into
like
the
Lord.
forest.
What is wrong with you, Lord?
You doubling the aggression as you go, because you're not
that's
what
like
you're not going to do.
that's
is
like
breed it
Free
out.
Willy and Jaws making a baby.
Yeah,
It's literally like a liger.
That's two animals that will unalive you, making an offspring that will unalive the world.
Literally.
exactly. And yes,
Like,
a
let's
polar bear in
not.
the forest is still dangerous.
an
Just
excellent
because
bear.
that nigga out of his
That's what it
habitat
is.
don't mean he not still
Look,
dangerous.
I'm gonna say it like this. Let's just not and say we did. Okay, let's just
Yeah.
okay. Let's pretend it's like Sasquatch. I don't ever want to see that motherfucker. We can believe it's true all day, but I don't want to ever see it.
It's basically an X-Men bear. That's what it is.
It is. It's a fucking mutant, and I don't want to see it.
The nerve of you niggas.
Magneto.
Hey,
The nerve of
So look,
the nerve of
Mike.
some
Look, Mike.
niggas.
What I
my
need you
God.
to do is to understand. I want you to think about the whole purpose of this question was, why are these women picking a bear over a man?
Because they don't know no better.
You thinking?
Because they don't know no better. That's exactly
at the same
why.
time.
They don't know because they're watching
Polar
Discovery Channel and
Oh,
talking about black
Polar
bears
bear.
and how they
I'm gonna
only
put that
do
on the hat,
shit
goddamn
like
it.
that.
Roller bear, I like that.
that sounds like a Pokemon now.
It sure
Even
does.
if you run across a koala bear,
like-
that
literally. Literally, they're watching, because I mean, my girlfriend references like, I see that bears only like fruit and stuff like that, and I was like, did you watch a documentary on a black bear? Because that's exactly what you watch a documentary on.
How you gonna talk about an omnivorous bear?
A grizzly bear will fuck you up, bruh.
I'm not even trusting the black bear. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm
Real
not.
love.
Look, the same way they don't trust black men, I don't trust
Why
black
you gotta
bears.
be a black bear? What's wrong with the black bear? What do you mean the
'Cause-
black bear?
Exactly what I mean. The fruit eating motherfucker that will still unalive your ass.
Come on now. Like,
But I feel like the black bear.
And I'm happy. I'm happy
dangerous
you
as the
said
white bear.
at 17, whatever.
Listen,
Which one would I choose? I would choose the white guy.
the
Because
same
the
people,
white guy ain't climbing up that tree. He gonna be like, to hell with that.
the same
I'm
people
Yeah,
that
I'll be
saying,
like, I'm coming to unalive this nigga.
But
Yeah.
Mike, in my thought experiment, the idea is you a nigga that's escaped from a plantation. You run across a white guy in the woods. You don't know if he's gonna try and send your black ass back to the plantation or help your ass out. You don't know. That's the unknown variable there.
That's fine.
That's
But
a
I know
scary
I can-
proposition.
But I know
Right.
I can
Escape
get away from the white guy. I can't get away from the bear if the bear wants to chase me. I can't.
You're right.
I can't. I can't climb up a tree and hide camouflage. None of that. The bear will come up there, climb the tree, and unalive me.
This is the reason why they had dogs outside to watch dogs. Just in
Right.
case the niggas got over the fence. The watchdogs will let them know, because you're not just gonna have no random ass white man out there standing on the fence watching the perimeter. That nigga's gonna go to sleep. Okay, even if the dog go to sleep, he got instincts to hear somebody. Oh, leaf crack. Oh, somebody just broke it. What the heck is that? Now the dog up barking and shit. I got 3 dogs. Okay, these niggas don't shut up for shit. Okay, a squirrel can fucking hit the pitter
I
patter.
got one that don't ever shut the fuck
You
up.
know what? Just
And
forget my whole
these niggas
fucking
don't ever
Django
be
analogy thought experiment. You niggas just gonna pick the white man every fucking
No,
time.
what I'm gonna say is like this: for everybody out there that's picking a black bear, you own exotic animals because you think they won't bite your ass because you're stupid.
I don't trust anything that
Ooh,
does that.
I got a black mamba. It loves me until that motherfucker bites you in the neck and you're dead.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Because
You know,
Every-
I don't know
everybody
no black
loves-
person that
Everybody
owns
loves an
creature.
exotic animal. Everybody loves an exotic animal
Reckless.
until that exotic animal do some exotic animal shit. I know y'all seen the story about the woman that had the monkey, and it was her best friend, this and that, and then the monkey ate her freaking face, and now the monkey has to be put down.
The
But
monkey actually ate her friend's face, but yeah.
fine. Hey, everybody loves the monkey until the monkey want to do some monkey shit, right?
or that python that the owner had, but the owner let him sleep with him every night.
Oh
And,
hell
you know,
no!
He was
So you gotta
sizing her,
understand, Mr.
sizing her
Jen,
up.
these are
The
Until the
no.
python want to do some python shit and eat the human.
But you
Yeah,
gotta
baby.
understand, guys, this is unmelanated people issues. Niggas don't have these kind of
Oh,
creatures.
This is the male warriors.
I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's
You go
no.
to a nigga house, so he gonna
Obviously,
have
it's
a
not
dog or a
unmelanated.
cat.
No, it's obviously not unmelanated people issues because there's black women out there saying they would rather see the bear than the guy. This is not unmelanated issues.
We talking about the exotic creature.
Oh, we talking about the exotic animals thing.
Yeah,
You know what? Let me bring this back.
A
Let me
bear's
bring
not an
this back.
exotic animal. A bear is just a bear.
Let me bring this back.
Precious. What's up, man?
There-
What's up, Precious?
There are some men out here that are choosing the bear at the same time. Some black men at that choosing the bear at the same time. And you know why? Because they're saying, well, the bear is not gonna make me take him on a date and make you spend money.
Hey, that's factual though.
That's what
man took-
but
If that ain't the leftist left turn.
why?
I mean,
so
to your
there's
point,
men out there.
Wait.
So what
Sherrod,
you trying to say is
wait,
the
wait,
bear
wait,
ain't gonna make you
wait.
take him to Cheesecake Factory?
Wait, you
We
know
don't,
they ain't going
no
to Cheesecake
coffee dates,
Factory.
none of that.
Hey, wait, Sherrod, but they throwing too many variables in here saying the bear won't have him take him. No, that's too many variables, like y'all told me.
That ain't no
Uh-uh.
variable.
Yes, it is.
It's still,
Yes, it is.
It's still,
Yes,
a-
it is.
it's still a thing.
No,
Bear. It's still a dang
that's a
bear in
variable.
person.
That's too many variables. Nope. Y'all told me too many variables. Nope.
y'all
Yeah,
don't
because
turn
you add
the
extra
goddamn
animals.
hypothesis into a
You
goddamn
add extra
hypothesis.
animals,
Y'all
and
know
you talking about a car.
Look, I'm tired of all y'all.
This shit is like it's
beautiful.
really
This is
it's
no.
blowing my
It
mind,
is the
bruh.
entire purpose of why we do the Real
Right.
Talk segment. We got 5 different perspectives, and then we got what we're gonna call DJ Michael B Uncle Ruckus for today.
You can't say it's 5 different perspectives when me and Moo are sitting here agreeing.
There were some disagreements too. We was all over the place, but it was per usual.
Yeah,
That's why we have an odd number on this panel. We all over the place, and I like it that
For
way.
the record,
So
I do think it's crazy that a lot of people are picking a wild animal over a human. When we all know
Facts.
the purpose of the question is why? Why are they picking this animal?
Well, you know
Listen.
what?
But
I
at
got
the same
something for you.
time, I understand why, but there is also the pushback to the why, because if y'all were that afraid, y'all wouldn't come outside. Y'all work with random ass men, y'all talk to random ass men, y'all run into random ass men in the street, at the grocery store, gas station, all the time, all the motherfucking time. Like,
Hey, that's
if
a
y'all were
good
that
point.
afraid of
But
random ass
not
men doing
alone
something to
in
you,
the woods where no one can hear you.
Why not?
but not alone in the woods where somebody can't hear you.
If I go to a deer lease and you go to a deer lease and there's a bear here, and my only purpose is to come hunting for deer, what the hell are you afraid of?
No one can hear you.
What you afraid? Don't tell me that
Shit.
damn shit. No
I
one
hear
can
gun.
hear
You can hear gunshots in the deer leagues all the time.
Gunshots and not screaming.
Now people
That's
screaming,
like,
you know,
yeah,
subjective.
exactly. Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro.
They could be
Y'all
doing the
brought,
best
y'all
in
brought
the-
it up
in the deer
perfectly. With most
deer
of the people that get assaulted is by somebody they know. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm gonna go on my merry ass way. You gonna go on your merry ass way, and that's that.
Mhm.
I feel
Yeah,
like
Tell
the
that
worst
to a lot of
thing
serial
that
This,
killers.
this,
happens
this is not.
Yeah,
This is
Tell
not a
that
horror
to a lot of
movie.
serial killers.
This is not Jason. This is not Freddy. This is not Without a Paddle. This is none of that shit. This is a random man in the woods that don't know you. I don't know, and you don't know me either. I'm gonna leave you alone because I don't know. I don't know you, and you don't know me. I'm going about my merry ass way.
But then you will like. There's not. We're not talking about the men here. We're talking about men that are actually out here hurting women.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a variable.
It's a variable.
No.
How can we quantify that variable? We will never
sat
know.
there.
We will never know.
You sat there and said, no, y'all sat there and told me it's too much variables I'm throwing in, but here y'all are throwing in variables too. You just
That is a variable.
But
That's a
look,
variable.
Random dude, not the worst.
If we said like you said, it's a bear. We haven't classified what kind of bear it is.
So
Either this
fine.
bear is going to hurt us or the bear is not going to hurt us.
So fine then. Let's just say you run into somebody you know in the woods and there's a bear. Would you be more afraid of the guy that you know because nobody else really knows you're there? And if you know that person probably knows you're going in the woods. Or would you be scared more of the bear? In that case, then yes. If it's somebody I know and they know I'm here, of course I'd be scared. Because why the fuck are you here knowing I am here and you said you wasn't going to be here? Now I'm scared at that point. But just a random person? No.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Most people, if somebody
scared me from the word variable, I'm never using variable ever again.
Not for real.
Just a random person, bro. No, I'm not scared if I see a random person in the woods.
If
All
somebody that I know, you feel more comfortable with that person though. At the same time, some women are like, okay, I know that person. If they sort of circle that person,
right?
But this person that you know,
right? But what y'all just said was you're more likely to get assaulted by a person you know more than a random person.
Yeah, but
that's what y'all brought up. So
statistically speaking,
that's what y'all brought up, right?
All right, listen here.
You in the background over there just fucking chiming in randomly. Where the fuck you been at, GQ? You been letting these niggas over here just.
I was dealing with a tiny person and a number 2.
There you go.
You know what?
Father time.
I'll take that over the bear.
So I will definitely take that over the bear. But let's bring it back in. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop the bullshit. That was great. That was hilarious. That was fun. I love that. Mr. Gent done disappeared in the thin air. I don't know where he went. Somebody shine a light. It'll reflect off his head.
Hopefully dropped out and got his GED because he needs to go back for education about bears.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
I was still here. I was right here. I was still here. I just turned my camera off for a second. Jesus.
I was just trying to find you, so I had to shine a light.
Hey, Sherrod.
You sound like Barbara Hill right now.
Hey, Sherrod, a question real quick. You put oil on your head every morning?
Not every morning, no.
In a world full of hate, be a light. All right. Hold on. Let's put this on there, and then we're gonna drop closing thoughts. So this says here, bottom line is a bear is more predictable because of its biology. They're not as complex as humans. True, men or humans in general are mentally complex. You are never sure what they are capable of. They will be nice 1 minute and backstab you the next. A bear is always going to be a bear and predictable. That
Wild animals
are scientifically, biologically perfect answer to do what I was planning on doing before Mr. Gent disappeared and we had to go find him real quick.
Wild animals aren't predictable.
I was there.
Wild animals aren't predictable, bro.
I was gonna say, name 2 wild animals that are fucking predictable. Because I walked outside and a cat almost fucking chased me, and the cat got a limp. So no wild animal is predictable. Stop watching.
We're not gonna talk about cats. Cats are unstable.
Cats are definitely unstable. I don't like cats.
Cats are the devil.
Cat. Look, and we
Point
talk
blank
about
period.
cat now. Now,
I mean, we can go.
substitute that cat
Yeah.
for a damn bear.
Listen, that's a whole other conversation that we can have for another day about cats, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna start with Outlaw though, and Outlaw, give us your final thoughts, sir.
I don't ever want to hear the word variable ever again.
You did it to
niggas need
yourself.
to go back to college and take a fucking research methods and statistics class because y'all niggas don't understand how thought experiments work. But that's okay. Enough about that. Wonderful Wednesday with you fellas as always. Hope that y'all in the audience enjoyed. I feel like we got a merchandise idea going with the whole Grosley Bear thing. I like that we can put that on the hat. I'm dead ass about it. I don't know what you think, Mr. GQ.
Growler, by the way.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Grosley Bear. Growler Bear. We're going to work that one out there. But I've had enough of you niggas already in the goddamn variables.
Mr. Jim.
Hey man, another amazing episode. Go ahead and go ahead and get some subscribers on YouTube and TikTok. Y'all go ahead and like this video up. And it's another great episode between y'all, man. I love it. Love it every Wednesday. This is a fun episode. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Oh, Moo, what you got for us, man?
I would rather have to roast your bald head again than have to fight this fucking argument ever again.
Oh my god,
that's
if we
crazy.
choose the bear or the man here, I'm choosing your bald head.
That's crazy how y'all coming for me. I ain't done nothing today. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna stay quiet so we get into the show.
But that's how it's like the man's nature. You never know what a man gonna do. Why'd I do that? I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, you guys check out the rest of the shows throughout the rest of the week. PVT with your boy, Inside the Huddle with also your boy and Picante, aka OG Male. We'll be back on Mondays. We got Tuesdays off, and we'll be back here on Wednesdays. Y'all know what it is with Gentlemen's Talk, man. And by the way, ladies, if you picking the bear, make sure it's Yogi, because at least he'll get you another picnic basket.
or go ahead and choose Baloo. We'll get you a little prickly pear.
Oh my god, DJ Micah B.
Fun show, but all of y'all picking the beer full of shit. Okay. And Moo, you stole my rundown because I normally do the rundown. But before I go, I just want to tell y'all, tune in to PVT tomorrow. I've been on there a lot, and it's going to be a WNBA show. It is going to be a WNBA show. You don't see a lot of those, but we keep up with everything around here. We keep up with all sports. Friday, of course, I got to say it, best damn football show on the internet, period. Y'all already know Mel, Moo already called Mel Picante, so I don't think I have to do this then. Of course, y'all see me right back here again, basket on Monday. We got some great playoff matchups coming to an end this weekend, so you definitely want to tune into that as we get into the Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals. Don't worry, Rod, I'm not going to talk about your bald head.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Bless you, brother. Bless you.
Well,
but I'm out, man. I'm out.
The opposite of DJ Micah B is very simple. He said what he said, and I'm gonna say, bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's the last time I do that.
All right.
But
I'm building casing on all you motherfuckers.
All I'm saying is there will be. All right. I don't know when we're gonna put this together. There will be a From the Sidelines roast. It's happening because there's too much shit going on in this panel right here. It's happening. I don't know what episode we're gonna do it, but it's happening because it gotta happen. But anyway, I digress.
Okay. Oh yeah, brother's so bright. When he get mad, he look pink instead of red. But I didn't say nothing.
I beg your pardon.
Cut the live right now. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, this is what's happening. Look, we trying to end the show, and y'all over here on some outlandishly wildness. All right,
no more left for that.
Just
don't you ever question my intelligence again?
No such thing. But like I said, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend, as DJ Micah B used to always say. We still got some phenomenal episodes coming down the pipe for y'all. Y'all know that the Memorial Day show is around the corner, so y'all tune in for that. At some point, I don't know when, this Lundo character gonna show up and get this smoke. Whenever he figure himself out. but that's neither here nor there. Either we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Obviously, we know Father's Day is around the corner. Mother's Day just passed, so I hope all the mothers out there had an outstanding Mother's Day. I hope it was fun. I hope y'all got everything that you asked for, and I hope your kids made you something nice in art class. I'm a thing. Why y'all laughing? Kids make cute stuff in art class. All right.
The kids make nice stuff in art class all the time.
Yeah, but
Especially when they do the little handprints and little footprints and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
The little macaroni paintings and all that.
I was macaroni art. Yeah.
Hey, it was just so accurate, dog. Like it was just so accurate. The accuracy.
Sometimes I'm good at that. But special shout out to the chat, man. The chat was live and in color, man. We love y'all. When these YouTube shorts come out, make sure y'all like, y'all follow them, man. Y'all drop your comments, man, because we read them.
We
And
definitely do.
if you respond with that dumb shit, I will troll you. I'm telling you right now. You heard it here first. At the hour and 35-minute mark of this show, I will troll the fuck out of you.
Appreciate you,
100%.
China.
So, like I said, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep tuning in. Like, subscribe, share it to everybody. Put it in your group chats. However you get it out there, make sure y'all get it out there. But with all that being said, we are out.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality, activate